Hey everybody, it's Jeff with ACSIM, and it's another Legends race, and we're continuing our dirt career, our road to the Outlaws. And so this one, I thought we were going to have a nice big field. We had 12 cars signed up, and at the last minute somebody joined. We ended up with 13. So the field split into two races. The maximum for the Rookie Legends is 12. So we ended up with a 6 and a 5 race, and because of my lower iRating being a rookie, I think we've only done now, this will be our 7th race on dirt. So because of our low iRating, we ended up in the top split. We are the highest ranked car on the top split, and you can see I qualified on the pole, and there is a big gap to the guys behind us. I went back to the drawing board a little bit on the setup. Since I like to run on the bottom, I gave it a little more gear, and I tightened the car way up. I think I gave it about 3% more cross. That really tightens the car up. When it hits the slick, it just doesn't want to spin out. It actually has some grip. It can get a little tight if the track isn't dried off like this, but it seems like iRacing, the tracks for the races seem to always start really dry. So we're not going to ever run into a super tacky wet track, I don't think. So I'm digging this setup right now. I'm not sure how it's going to run against the faster guys, but it's working for me. So we'll give it a shot here in this race. 25 laps. I'd like to get out of it with a clean race. Again, no cautions here in the rookies.
Get ready. Alright, man. Race cars in.
We're green. Grab 5th gear. I'm going to try to stay to the bottom here just to be a little protective. At least till I can get away from these guys. Don't want anybody to try to dive bomb me into turn 1. And you can see through the middle, like, they just get really sideways. And I was able to kind of keep my foot in it. And that's, you know, tightening that setup way up. A lot more forward bite now coming off the corner. A little more gear so it doesn't bog down. I think I'm up to the 73 gear. So a little more RPMs off the corner. Just trying to focus on a nice clean race here. We're going to have to keep our eyes peeled for traffic and cars spinning out. If you're kind of new to iRacing, they do split the fields. You have a maximum field size, and then it splits based on your iRating, which is, you know, kind of based off of how you do your results. Your iRating will go up or down as you finish better or worse. And then the races are split to try to make things equal for, you know, everybody. If you're, you know, have bad performances and your rating goes down, you'll end up in the low split and have a better chance of actually winning races. And this is only really if there's enough cars. Some series, it's really hard to get full fields as it is, so your races might not split. Things where there's a lot of participation, you get a lot more splits. So I don't seem to be running that fast to lap times. I don't know if it's the track. Sometimes it's really hard to gauge it. You know, in our last set, they were running 16.3s, 16.4s. I'm running 16.8, so I'm actually slower than I was in our last race. But it could be just the track conditions are better or worse, or it could just be me. I mean, I don't really have to push it at this point. We've got 3.5 seconds back to 2nd place. Trying to avoid any kind of chaos ahead of me. Oh, got a little bit in the slick there. You can see it kind of started to jump around on me. Had to bring it back, but that kills your momentum on the straightaway. So 12 down.
We have a car stopped down low.
We got one spinning on the bottom there. He'll get it going. Not sure what I think of these legend cars so far. They're kind of fun to drive. I used to be a huge fan of the Asphalt Legends. When I originally started iRacing on asphalt, with the asphalt stuff, there was only like 3 cars when I originally started. And we used to run legend races just around the clock. You know, guys would jump in and we'd have a race every half hour, and we'd have full races all night long. And you could run 14, 15 races easy if you stayed up late enough. And we would have some really good racing. This car on dirt, it's just not that racy. It seems like the field's really spread out a lot. As you can see, it seems to be huge gaps in speed. It is fun to drive. It's a tougher car to drive than the street stock, I think. The street stock just seems to lend itself to closer, tighter racing. But this is the first experience you'll get with open setups when you start your iRacing dirt career. Got one spun on the bottom there. Stay up top, let him get it turned around. So yeah, you'll start off in the street stock, which is fixed, and this will be your first experience of open setups. And then the 2 D-Class series, which are the limited late model and the 305 sprint car, those are both fixed setups. The sprint car, you do get the wing adjustment. It's something that you can change in the race.
I have to go with the line.
Kind of running up top here just to make sure I can see this guy. I don't want to get down here and have him kind of slide down underneath me. We've seen that happen to me in the street stocks. Oh, we got another one spun. It might be the same guy. Just keep an eye on this dude up here.
You got one outside. You're clear high, clear high.
And we got around him.
We have a car stopped down low. Go high.
Another one spun.
Go.
This track is really slick right now.
One more lap to win.
White flag. All right. Well, we're gonna get the win. It wasn't the the most exciting race of all, but we kind of walked away with that one in like almost 6 seconds, or over 6 seconds, at 6.5 seconds. So not the best race. Kind of a boring video probably, but we'll put it up on YouTube anyway, so nobody misses anything. I don't want anybody to say, "Hey, you ran this race, you never posted it." It's here. So keep checking back. We're going to run more races. Hopefully have some better races, better results than our last Legends race. Hopefully more wins. We can do that in the top split. That would be nice. And keep checking back. Subscribe to my channel. Give this video a like. That would be really helpful. Keep watching. Keep checking back for more videos. And I'll see you guys in the next one.